Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will have Feel the Pain on the channel. We are talking about a little bit about his life, his music career, and where he have been the last 3 years. So here in the beginning, you will hear his new song, Opportunity. And it's an absolutely fucking banger. I'm telling you, it's actually a really good fucking song. Like, I'm so proud of him for what he has made so far. So yeah, if you want to know him better, I'm happy for you to be here. If you're new for him, then I'm happy for you to be here too. So enjoy the video. It was all live on Twitch. I will bring him on again if the concert for sure. So I appreciate you all for being here again.
Same old song, can't go on. Set my course correct. Eject before the dawn. I'm wide awake at night. I keep reminiscing about what I envision. Her calling from above, affirm my intuition. Yeah, you feel it overflow. What time you start this show? It's like the strength you hold inside, yeah. You cast aside. Opportunity. You gotta see it despite the fact they might not support you. You decide your fate. Don't let the lack of ambition stop what you find to be the right path set for you. Gonna have to trust yourself. You don't need nothing else. Oh no. Embrace the power you've gained. A year from now, they won't be screaming your name. Cause they won't be able to deny it. So this seat's all on your own. Release your mind, find your own destination. While you reap the fruits of your success. Opportunity, yeah. You gotta seize it. It don't matter if they won't support you. You decide your fate. Don't ever let them stop you from attaining what you find is meant for you.
Yo.
What's
How
up?
are we doing, guys? Oh, shit. Sorry. Boom. There we go. Music done. Yes. Opportunity. And I'm here with Feel the Pain.
What's good?
My brother from another mother. Straight up.
Word.
So,
Thank you for having me, Brody.
yeah, no problem. So you finally got your new song out after 3 fucking years?
Yeah. It's been a very long time. I last time I released music was 3 years ago.
Yeah, you just got addicted to OnlyFans in a while?
Yeah. No, I've been that like my whole life, to be honest. But yeah,
The feed pics, you know,
exactly.
that's just
That's my shit.
exposed.
Yeah.
Fucking exposed. Oh, Mille is in the chat and Salma's in the chat saying hey.
Hey, hello.
And also for anybody who's just tuned in, if anybody wants to ask questions, you're more than welcome to ask him any questions. Eller me, for that matter. I'm also a little bit.
If you got any questions, be sure to let us know, and hopefully we can answer them.
Yes. But to begin with, so you got your new song, Opportunity.
Yeah.
Absolutely a banger.
Thank you.
Compared to some of your older songs, it's actually insane how much your voice have like evolved for like your first song to this song.
Yeah.
And also just between the 3 years from it was called
The last one?
Yeah, the last one.
Scars.
Yeah, Scars.
Yeah.
Just from that to this one.
Yeah.
Like the transitions to this to that.
Mm-hmm.
How has that been for you, like in those years? Like how did you manage to get where you are now? Like
I think it's been a mix of different things. I feel like Scars was kind of like, you know, the first music I released, it was kind of like dark and melancholic, and like, yeah, it was a bit sad boy like,
yeah,
you know, because my music is very personal, and so it reflects how I feel. And at the time I made my first music, I didn't feel that well mentally. So yeah, that like got into my music. So that's also why it sounded a bit more dark and melancholic and stuff. And then also I was really inspired by different genres than I am now. I was really inspired by electronic music. I still love electronic music, but that's not what I want to make at the moment. And then also I really like trap.
yeah,
And was very inspired by the whole like electronic expression, like in terms of like the effects I use on my voice. So I used to use a lot of auto tune and a lot of effects on my voice, but then I started. I wanted to get into some of the music I grew up with, and that was like a slow transition. And Scars, the last one I released before I took a break, was kind of like the transition period. So it was like a middle thing between what I make now and what I made in the beginning. Yeah, and then I started to like get back to the music I grew up with, which was R&B, soul, hip hop, old school pop, and jazz. And for me to be able to sing, for me to be able to make songs in that genre, I would need to hone my craft as a musician, and I would need to study music theory and become better technically as a singer and stuff for it to sound the way I wanted it to. So I like took a step back and stopped releasing music, but then I just worked hard behind the scenes these last 3 years.
to get more into the culture too. Like,
Yeah,
I would say there's a lot of culture to it, because back then, like as me, for like when I was dancing a lot, I loved a lot of the old music back from like 2000, right? Like before that time, really good music, very like emotional music with like the elements of like drums, bass, guitars, stuff like that. Like, but you also need to know where it like comes from.
Yeah,
Like the soul of it, for you to like be able to make it and get to that point where you like
That's
can
true.
be in that world, because everybody says you can just go up and be a rapper,
Yeah,
but if you don't know where it comes from and like the whole like energy behind it, you will never get as good as like somebody
Yeah, the
else that
OGs.
knows the shit
yeah,
and actually studies. And like Black History Month is like a good opportunity to like learn about hip hop as a whole, because that's where it comes from, right? So did you do any of that?
yeah. I did a lot of that. You know, I like I've really been studying different genres and studying like the artists that I like the most in those genres, and I just yeah, I just, for example, I watched like videos by a vocal coach. Shout out to Chris Lipe on YouTube. If anyone uh if anyone that's watching likes to sing or wants to get to know how to sing, you should definitely check him out. It's really good. But he has some videos with different artists where he has like you know, when you make a song, you have like different layers. So you have like the instrumental, and then you have like the vocals.
Yeah.
And then you have like, let's say you have a snare drum and a kick drum and a hi-hat, and you have a piano and you have a guitar and you have like all this different stuff. And Chris Lipe, in his some of his videos, he has like all the separate tracks from famous artists. So he like analyzes their vocal technique and how they produced the track and how they arranged it. So I watched a lot of his videos to like see how like my idols made their music. And then I have a lot of really talented musicians around me that showed me a lot of good music and told me what I should study, in terms of, you know, when I explained to them what I wanted to do and how I wanted to sound, and they were like, "Oh, you should check this one out and you should do this." And also I feel like a lot of the music, at least for me, there's so much great music coming out today as well, but I feel like there's so many tools that can help people to make music, which is really nice. And that's also what helped me get into music, because nowadays you just need a computer, and that's really good. But I feel like a lot of people, they get to a certain point and then they stop like developing their skill because they don't need to, because they can just, you know, let's say I don't know how to sing, then I can just put some auto tune on my voice and then it's gonna sound fine, you know,
Yeah.
instead of really knowing how to sing. And you know,
Yeah, like I know you have been working a lot on what it's called, the
piano.
yeah, the piano, right, at work. Um and that's very important to like also, well, reset.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say is like what you said is like a lot of people nowadays can go in and just do like using AI to make music nowadays, making attitude over their voices to make them sound better, but nobody really wants to like put in the work to actually learn how to sing. Like you do a lot of training with your voice, how to like hit the pitch, like really get to it. But also I see you work towards like learning how to play an instrument and actually like, how do I do this and how can I make this into my own song and like mix it together. And learning, like you also have Benjamin. Shout out to Benjamin.
Shout out Campostrini Music.
Exactly, a Danish artist. He will come out soon with his first song, I think.
Yeah, he will.
It's gonna be amazing. But and like he, like you have like him to like do guitar, and he really into that kind of world. I don't know. Are you in?
I don't know how to play guitar yet, but I want to eventually. Yeah.
Like one time, you have a lot of time. Like you're not that old yet.
No, not yet.
Almost 100 here, but it feels like that at least. Yeah. No, but it's very important to put everything, like the soul, into like different stuff in that world you want to like do. So if it's music, you want to learn to use your voice in different ways and learn different instruments, and like also just like the culture in those instruments. Like it could be cool. I don't know if you've thought about it, but I just had it in my mind. You know, that Japanese weird guitar thing?
I don't know.
It's like a little weird one where they have like 3 strings, I think, like down, and makes like something insane sound. Maybe I can find it on YouTube. I will see. I will look after. But like get something like new sounds into like the music.
Yeah.
I know you like to experiment a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like, and definitely when you get the studio up and running, soon you will get like insane.
Yeah.
I'll probably never see you again. No.
But yeah, but I also feel like a lot of the tools that you can use nowadays is really nice, and I feel like there's nothing wrong with using auto tune, or actually I don't think there's anything wrong with using AI either. But I feel like it should be used as a tool and not like it should be used as a spice and not the main dish, you know. So it's kind of like a tool that can help you, but you shouldn't be reliant on it in the way that if you didn't have it, you wouldn't be able to make music, you know.
Exactly.
Or at least for me, I want to have full control myself, and that's mostly why I want to learn everything. So I'm not reliant on technology. So let's say, you know, I had to perform and my auto tune didn't work, then my voice would sound like shit, you know. Then,
Yeah, and it's just GG, and you can like work on your shit like with ChatGPT. Let's say somebody used ChatGPT to write songs or whatever, and it just shuts down, and now he can't write a song for his fucking life, right?
Yeah.
For me, example, if I don't want to learn to add videos, and I keep paying my way, I will never get as far as somebody who is like doing himself to like put his soul into the video.
Yeah.
Of course, with me and my secondary YouTube channel, I have somebody making it for me, but it's because I have two things at the same time, and I really need somebody to help me with the streaming. I'm still learning on the sideline because I want to like learn how to add the videos like that, but at some point I will need like assistant and like help to like produce more videos.
Yeah.
But that's why I made the blogging channel, because I was like, okay, what can I do to make it feel like me and make people like know me better? And I can put my soul and energy into that. Well, I have the other channel, which is okay. That's like a way to like get help. Like you maybe get a manager, and that manager set up a whole fucking tour for you, and you like go on that tour and you play your music, right?
Yeah.
And then you have a band and
Or
everything.
you have a booking agency, and they can help you get like gigs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Get people on the stream, get people to the studio to do something, have some fun.
But I also feel like it's because like most of the time if people don't really have a clue themselves, then like let's say I were to work with like a producer and I didn't know anything about music, and the only thing I could do was sing, then it would be hard to
It would
like
be hard to sell yourself.
yeah,
But, like,
but
not sell yourself, but like to like get a job maybe.
yeah, but also just it would be hard for me to find like my sound, you know.
Yeah.
Because it's easier to work with people if they have an idea of who they are and what they want and what they like, you know. So let's say if I were to, because I also produce for other people besides myself. So if I were to work with an artist, then it would be way easier for me to work with that artist if they had like somewhat knew what they wanted to make or what they liked, what they didn't like, because I could also go in and say, okay, let's make this and let's do that, but you know, then it wouldn't necessarily be what they would like to sound like.
Yeah, like do you want to be pop? Do you want to
exactly
like be rap, house music, dancehall music? Is it music for like culture, like Danish people have like their own like kind of like hygge music, cozy, like I don't know if you've ever heard like real Danish like music.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, like a little like CD kind of like thing they have going on. Like I think it's around the world. I don't know the word. I'm looking for a word, but I can't like find it. And I don't know it in Danish. So I can't even ask. But yeah. But wait, I just want to show you all before we go on. But this is a Japanese guitar radar. But you can see like it have the three strings, like middle, medium, and big, right?
Yeah.
It just like I thought it was just so cool when I saw. It's like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, but it sounds cool.
Yeah, it sounds absolutely amazing.
Maybe I'll learn how to play it someday.
It looks fun at least. Like
Yeah.
it looks hardcore and difficult to be honest, but it looks fun.
But I feel like all instruments are hard and difficult until you.
Yeah, until you master it.
Yeah.
Depends on the instrument, but like there's a lot also. Like
Yeah.
like you have so many fucking instruments. It's fucking insane in this world. Like holy fucking shit. But so also just to go on with some other stuff, because you just quit your job.
Mm-hmm.
You literally just quit it. You went out, and I know that you have been busy,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of busy.
Yeah.
So how? Because I think it must be a weird feeling for you to like quit a job you have been working at like 5-6 years something.
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
Right. We've almost been working to the same amount.
Yeah.
I have almost like the 5-6 years something like that. That's insane.
It's a long time.
Yeah, the weirdest way we ever met too. To be honest. But you quit your job. Like that must be a happy feeling, and like a sad feeling because you have been spending a lot of time there too, and like you met a lot of different people through there, and a lot of opportunities. A really big one opportunity have made your way from there when you actually started to take the execution for being a tour.
Yeah.
Because you met a very important guy for your career too there. So like, how has that feeling been?
It's been like at first I feel like the last day when I was at work it was kind of bittersweet because it was the end of an era. I'd say it was kind of like I've been there for 5 years, so it was like I felt kind of sad, but I was really happy at the same time. So it was a weird feeling, but I feel like it's sometimes you just feel like that when you like go into a new chapter in life and you
kind of remove a part of yourself because it was a part of you. Like like you were there for like a fucking long time. Like it's insane to think of.
Exactly, but it was like a really good time. Even though I'm very happy that I quit my job and now I'm doing music full time. But I met my girlfriend. Shout out to my girl. And I met you, and I met the other Benjamin.
Yeah, you met the other Benjamin. You met
Morten.
Yeah, Morten.
Yeah, who helped us get the studio that we are like renovating.
And then you also
right now.
Are you still talking with him? The guy you met?
Oh yeah. And then I met my manager.
Manager,
as well.
I didn't know if he still was. I was like,
but I met him as well. So we
you can say it was actually destiny, even though like working there it was taking hard on your mental sometimes.
Yeah.
But like just being there gave you a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, but
and now the opportunity went all the way over here.
Yeah.
And now we're doing this.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
like we will be doing way more shit in the future. Like we have so many plans. Like I don't even think we have like time to do everything.
No.
Like we have to run it or something. But we also need to like relax and chill and just have a good time.
Yeah, it's true. But like, definitely, I feel like I wouldn't be able to have the studio I have right now. I wouldn't make music with Benjamin, who's my partner in the whole music journey, and I wouldn't be sitting here with you, and I wouldn't have met my girlfriend, who's also had a huge influence on me making it to where I am now.
Oh yeah, they had a big influence, I will say, actually.
Yeah.
You guys have been through a lot too.
Yeah.
Like, but that's only made you better, I will say, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, you got more confidence in yourself, I will say.
Definitely.
Sorry.
No worries. It's true. But it changed my life for the better, and I'm really happy that I worked or that I was there for 5 years, and also I wouldn't have been there for that long if I had hated it,
Yeah.
But it was just time for me to do something different, and then I did.
Yeah, it gave you opportunities to like collect yourself, I will say, because through the time we've been working there and after we met each other, and start talking about anime and gaming and fucking weeps here, right? Like we're the biggest fucking nerds, man.
Yeah.
full on nerd.
That's something we haven't done.
Yeah. Definitely because of your sexy tattoo.
Yeah. And now you can't see it, but I have. If any of you watching have seen Spirited Away, the
Ghibli movie, one of the best Ghibli movies.
I have Haku, the like dragon.
Yeah, the dragon,
like
the boy.
Like the flood or like water spirit.
Yeah, he's the water spirit. He saved the little girl there.
Yeah, when she was a kid.
I haven't seen that movie for a while. I should go watch that.
Yeah.
To be honest. It's raining so much right now, guys. I'm actually a little bit scared of my girlfriend because she's free now. She's gonna be wet.
Yeah.
Nothing new about that. I couldn't help myself, sorry.
But yeah.
Yeah, and like the workplace was a good place, like compared to some other places you could have been working on. Like here we had some time to actually like sit down, think what you need to do.
And just a lot of nice people, and also, now I'm playing my concert the 26th.
Yeah, 26th of June.
Yeah.
And next week. No,
next,
in 2 weeks.
In
2 weeks. In 2 weeks.
And a lot of people, I went to the hospital to put up some posters and go to different departments where I knew people, and everyone was just so nice, so I feel like I've met so many good people in that workplace.
Absolutely great place to start out. Like it gives you a lot of good opportunities.
Yeah.
Opportunity. Yeah. No, but like that's just so amazing, like your whole like background story too. But also, now that I'm saying background story, like I know that your life haven't been easy too. And now we get a little bit emotional. You don't have to go into anything you don't want to talk about, but I know you're an open person. Like a book. Like if somebody came up to you, hey, like how you'll just be like, damn, but then we have to sit down and get some beers. It's gonna take some time. It's the same with me,
Or sometimes I talk maybe a bit too much.
Yeah, exactly. Like you start talking too much and people are like, what the fuck, man? Like what the
when it's gonna shut up?
Like Jesus fucking Christ. No, but like the way you've made it to all the way here, I will say like the biggest impact has probably been your youth, I will say. Like the way you grew up, stuff like that. What will you say in that sense, just for the people who don't know you? Like what have been the biggest struggle, and what did you like learn from it? Like to actually like grow and not just give up and be like, oh, everything sucks. I'm just like, I'm gonna quit, like for me, like being in debt because of my mom and like struggle with money and like I've been moving to like 14 different cities, 20 old schools, my English was this bad, now it's this good. I'm here, still alive, thank God. Just working my way and doing everything I can to like improve. But we are here for you. I want to hear like
I feel like it's been a mix of different things, but I feel like I'm not gonna mention any names, just to
Yeah, no.
But I don't want to get too much into like specifics, but I feel like it's been a mix of different things. And when for example, one thing was that when I went through a really rough period in my life when I was like 18, 19, and I had like a really bad case of depression. And like I didn't really, at the time, I had no idea, but like I couldn't see a way out of that depression, and I didn't know like what to do, and it was so bad. But then eventually I got out of it, and so like now when I meet like opposition, or I meet like obstacles that I'm trying to get past, then I can always look back at like the really tough periods in my life, and then I can say, okay, so compared to this might feel bad now, but what I went through earlier was way worse, and I got out of that. So I just know by default that I can keep push through what I'm going through now.
Yeah.
You know, so like that's the way I think about it. And then also I'm really focused on being positive and being good towards myself, because I feel like that has been one of my main issues, has been that I haven't like been really hard on myself, and that's not the way, like that's not the way you should be.
No, you should always talk positive about yourself.
Yeah.
Like if you think about when you talk with somebody, like let's say a lady come up, 10 out of 10, gorgeous, drop dead, exactly your best friend's type, and she come up and ask you, hey, who is that guy? You will not be like, oh, he's an asshole, he's shit, he's do this, he do that, he's not, he's perfect, he's
If I was single, I would. No.
yeah, don't get, of course, take the meat, right? No, but you will always talk nice about him.
Yeah.
Like you will always like go over and beyond. I will say when like
Yeah.
because it's an opportunity for your friend. Opportunity. Because the way you talk about others, mostly your best friends, because everybody talk good about their best friend because you know them in and out, and like that's the way you should talk to yourself. And I feel like in this time of DNA, it's very fucking hard because you have social media. There's just so many fake people out there that show like, oh, I'm living a good life. I'm having nice cars. Like living big house, a lot of money, girls, whatever the thing is, like that makes somebody other like be like, oh, I want to be like them, you know. Oh, I wish I could have a girl like that. Well, they actually just have to concentrate about themselves and talk nice. Like it doesn't matter if you are fat, skinny, have big muscles. Like none of that matter because like every other person have the same opportunity as another person to get whoever they want. Like there's sometimes where I see like some this a fat person, right? Having a sexy woman, or the other way around, a fat woman having a sexy man, or a skinny person having like a beautiful woman, and people are like, oh, he's so skinny, like he can't protect you, stuff like that. That's just so stupid to say. And like, but because you wrote that, you have like you don't have that much confidence in yourself as that person who are with that person, I will say, because he's with her because or him because he know who he is and what he can do. And that's like something I've been struggling with. I think you too at some point, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Like getting to like that point where you like feel confident in yourself, like because I was like, oh, I've tried to lose weight for so many years, never did it because of all this and this person did that to me, and like just give the fault to everyone else when it's just like
it's your responsibility.
Like you could just don't give a fuck about them and then just concentrate about yourself, build your own fucking like vibe, I don't know, like personality. And every time you look yourself in the mirror, damn, you look good. You know, like it's that simple. Even if you don't mean it, just say it.
Yeah, true. But I feel like for it to really like something that's really helped me is like, because I used to talk really bad to myself and about myself, and then I started writing like a diary where it's like it's a like manifest diary. So but when I write in it, I because a lot of times people say, okay, you should, like we just said, you should be good to yourself and you should do all this stuff and blah blah blah. But I know that like a lot of times when people told me to do that, I was like, yeah, sure, but who am I kidding? Because this is what I feel like, and I'm just an asshole, or I just didn't do that, or I'm not good enough, or whatever.
Exactly.
But then I thought, okay, so maybe in this diary, what if I write to myself the way I would talk to my friends? So I just imagined, okay, this is Reese, and he's my friend, and if my friend is feeling the way Reese does, and I know how Reese feels, then what would I tell him? How would I help him? And then I
Yeah.
write to myself as if I was helping my friend Reese. And that has really helped me because then I kept on doing it for a long time, and then I just started thinking that way, like automatically, you know, instead of
like I said, like you need
Yeah.
to talk to yourself, like you talk to your best friend, like what can you do for your best friend? Then you have to change that around, as you say.
yeah,
Benjamin is my best friend.
yeah,
What can I do to help him if he feels like this?
yeah, exactly.
And then you write it is a good way. But if you can't write it, it can be a good way to either do voice messages
Yeah,
and then listen to it.
true.
Because I'm bad at writing. I must say, like, the only way I can write is if I either take a fucking 2 hours and sit down and write. And that is in English and Danish. I actually will say I write better in English than I do in Danish, to be honest. I don't know why. It's just how it is. But you can also, like, get a lot of good help. One thing I do for the most time is ChatGPT, because ChatGPT just is more consistent than the Google Translator. That was what I used back in the day. That shit is absolutely awful. I have sent so many wrong messages. But I didn't know because I couldn't read it.
Really? Yeah.
So I had to go to my mom or to a friend and be like, hey, what does this say? And then when they finally like introduced like voice message, like the only thing me and my best friend Jesper we send to each other is like voice message. And that's like a whole fucking podcast sometimes. Like we send like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 messages and they're all like 2, 3, 5 minutes long, every single one, and they all have like something different to say because we have something, you know? And then we just go on from there.
Yeah.
But because I wanted to do like because you told me to like write, and one thing I also realized is sometimes people say something to you and you're like, yeah, as you say, right? And it took you some time to get into it.
Yeah.
And then you first realize it years later, oh wait, I should just like if I had done this like now, so like I will have been so much better. Maybe, who knows, maybe it wouldn't have changed anything, but you never know. But you need to like click in your own head to like get there.
But for me now, it's like at first I had to so when okay, it's a bit weird talking to myself, so maybe I'll just wait till he gets back. To be continued.
Sorry guys, he locked my girlfriend out of the house.
My bad. But yeah. So at first I started like writing to myself in third person. So I said, okay, an example could be like, you know, you're gonna achieve everything you want, blah 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 blah, or you did very well today. You might not feel like you did your best in the studio, but you shouldn't be hard on yourself because you did very good.
You showed up.
Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that. Just being a good friend to myself. But now I don't need to write in third person anymore. So now instead of like writing you, I say I.
Yeah.
Because now I'm like I believe it or I can feel it.
Yeah, you evolve.
Yeah.
Like for it to work.
Make it.
And that's like because I do voice message to myself.
Yeah.
Because I have a hard time writing.
Yeah.
Then I have to like go to, as an example, ChatGPT and like say what it is I want, and then it write it, which you could actually also do, I guess, like just put it as a notebook there and then say what you want and then maybe make it something, I don't know. I don't think it will work as good, but it could work. But either that, where you say it and you just have the text and then you can write it.
Yeah.
Like write it down in like a notebook, because when you write, I've just seen a lot of studies, like when you write something, you remember it better. Like it gets like into your head better because you really like concentrate. And plus also you also work on your writing skills. But you also need to have the time to like actually like do it. So whatever works best to like begin with, and then just keep being consistent every day, you know. And it doesn't have to be like 10 pages. It can be like 3 lines, something like that. Whatever is the question of the day, you know. You see what happened today and you're like, I didn't buy those bananas, and I went buy some cookies instead. I don't know, like it can be whatever you deal with. Like I didn't do as good at the gym. I didn't whatever.
Yeah.
Like it could be many things. It doesn't have to be personal to it. Like it can also help you on your journey to whatever you want to become. I feel like it's a good way at it, definitely.
It is. And it's funny because it's so simple, but it took me so long to do it, and it like a lot of people don't do it, but it really works. It does.
I don't know if you have ever seen like when you become 18, something in your brain like clicks, and then you become like 20, and then 21, and then 23, and then I think it's like 30. That's like where you have like big changes. Like,
in your mind,
in
your brain.
Yeah, something like that. Like really like evolve. Like you're like, oh,
Yeah.
and you're like, why didn't I think of this before? Why didn't I like? What the fuck am I doing? Like fucking hell! Like I should just like have focused all my energy like I did on the debt, and like I set everything else on like a break, and then I just like went right in. Yeah. I was just like focused on that. Like okay, this is it. And when I'm done, which I'm now, yeah, I am. Got a new PC, nice camera. Now I'm fucking working. Like now I need to get to work. I have 1 year to do something, and then I'm gonna quit too, and I'm gonna be working even harder. Like really fucking hard. Like I think people are gonna think I'm went insane or something, because the way I look at you right now, I'm just like, okay, I have to go from here on.
Yeah.
Because you can give me like, even though we do different stuff, it's still like the same lane kind of, because you need to do a lot of social media now and stuff.
Branding.
Yeah. So like we can like really like find a nice way, and when you finally make it, like you can give me some tips and the other way around, right?
Definitely.
And be just like, it's gonna be like good, like
help each other grow.
Perfect way to go.
Yeah.
Exactly. What's that? No, it was the headset. I don't know, it disconnected or something. That's weird. I think it's loose in the back.
Oh.
I will look into it. But that's, I don't really have that much more, to be honest. Like
I have something I want to say to the people. First of all, go stream my new song, Opportunity. It's out on all platforms, like Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, whatever it might be. And also, if you live in Copenhagen, even if you don't, but then it probably might be a bit difficult for you to get here. But if you live in Copenhagen, you should pull up to my concert the 26th of June at the Opera at Christiania, where I'm gonna be performing my new single, plus a lot more new music, like all my upcoming music, with my band. And like, you know, because it's my new music and it's unreleased, a lot of people probably don't know what it sounds like besides the single I just released. So it's like a good mix of like I went back to the music I grew up with, so it's a good mix of old school pop, hip hop, jazz, R&B, soul. So if you like those genres, you should definitely pull up. And I'm really lucky to get to play with some really talented musicians in my band. So I can promise that we're gonna give a very good show. And then at first, before I perform, we are gonna have
Benjamin.
Yeah, Benjamin, a good friend. His artist name is Campostrini. He's Italian. He's gonna perform at first, play a couple of songs of his upcoming music, original songs, and then I'm gonna perform, and then afterwards we're gonna have a DJ J Rose, who's gonna be performing with his own original music, as well as Afrobeat on a piano, and he's gonna...
It's gonna be a fucking party.
Yeah, it is, and he's also gonna play percussion instruments at the same time, he's DJing. So
That's
it's
crazy.
yeah, it is.
Wow, okay.
It's gonna be wild.
That's
So
insane.
yeah.
It's actually insane to think of like Benji actually like he haven't even released a song yet, and the first thing he does is to go on SC.
Oh yeah, of course,
to just like play.
yeah, true. But it's the
like,
best way to start. Just
like that's absolutely insane. Like
Yeah, it is.
Jesus,
Yeah.
that's gonna be like crazy, man. Fucking hell. But yeah, everybody, you should definitely pull up if you can.
Yeah.
It's gonna be absolutely banger.
Yeah.
And also,
And you can get the tickets at Biletto. It's the site called.
I will leave a link down to everything down below. And
pull up. It's gonna be a party.
thank you for being here. It's been an absolute pleasure, my brother.
Actually, before we quit,
Sure.
I have a little surprise for you, my boy.
Oh,
We made a poster for the concert, and I brought you one because Benjamin asked me if he could get one exclusively for him. So
yeah, and it's a big one.
yeah.
Fuck yeah. Let's see. Can we put it? Wait, I'm gonna move this. Oh well. June 26th. Badass. Fuck yeah. Can you sign it?
Yes, I can, my brother.
Then I will get a lot of fucking money in one day.
So where do you want me to sign it? This is my first. This is my first time signing. Okay, so first time signing. So right here.
Yeah,
Oh.
something like that. Fuck yeah. It's a little dark, but you can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it when it's in the light. There you go. Have a little bit of shine to it.
Yeah. I can also do it on the back if you wanna.
Fine, it's perfect. Goes.
First one.
Yeah, first autograph from FEELTHEPAYNE. Okay. Thank you all for being here. We will be playing his Opportunity song
Yeah.
one last time. I appreciate you all for being in here, guys.
Yeah. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you soon.
I just follow my own way, but it's a lonely place. No dreams come true without sacrifice. But I'm ready for the override. Take the strength you hold inside. Take the strength you hold inside. Yeah. You cast aside. Your story around like I gotta let it go. Yeah. Your shadow light was never meant to last. Opportunity. You gotta seize it despite the fact they might not support you. You decide your fate. Don't let the lack of ambition stop what you find to be the right path set for you. Right or wrong, same boat's on. Can't go on. Set my course correct. Eject before the dawn. I'm lying wide awake at night. I keep reminiscing about what I envisioned. Heard a calling from above, affirm my intuition. Yeah, you feel it overflow. What time you stop this show? Forsake the strength you hold inside, yeah. You cast aside. Your story around like a relic of your past. Your shadow light was never meant to last. Opportunity. You gotta seize it despite the fact they might not support you. You decide your fate. Don't let the lack of ambition stop what you find to be the right path set for you. Gonna have to trust yourself.